All right, I think we're live. Hey, everybody. Yo. How's it going? Let me know how the stream looks and sounds. I changed a lot. So you'll notice that the stream layout itself looks different. And then I redid all of the audio on my computer because I've got like an internal sound card routing thing with the RME interface that I have. So I redid all of the audio routing. Hopefully it sounds good. We don't have those stupid crackles. I don't know if you tuned in last week to the pre-recorded show. It was really bad, crackles-wise. And just not a great show. But it was kind of funny. But yeah, looks and sounds good. Sounds sick.
Oh, we got the waveform.
Yeah, so it's on my voice too, which is what I really wanted. And then behind the chat, there's actually a 3D cubes colored thing that represents the frequencies too. And then the thing on the left behind the text is also reactive to the audio. So my computer's just screaming at me right now, like, stop.
Dang. Does it go to our vocals as well?
Yeah, it does.
Vocals. Oh.
There you go.
All our frequencies.
You'll see it 30 seconds later. What's up to Fury? We got your tune in there. We got special guest Uber with us. I hit him up 30 seconds ago.
It was good. He just said, hey, come on the show. And I'm like, cool, I have nothing going on. I'll do it.
That's why I love the internet. We got Mel with us. Johnny Foreplay is going to be joining us later.
We've got Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. I've got these two guys. This is Revel Stoke and Seaver.
I have the Planters band.
He's just shotting it neat as well.
He's going to spit some bars on my new tunes.
No.
Hello, my baby. Shouts to Seraph for tuning in super early. Lucy Slytherin. I'm going to guess that's not Lucy Lux, but it could be. Just closet Harry Potter fan. But yeah, Mel and I are drinking on this show. It's just that kind of day, all right? Hey, Digitist wants to hop in. Let's get him on. Do you have his Skype?
No. Yeah,
Really?
I do. I have. Where's Spencer?
Oh, damn. PC.
What up, Whittler? Whittler, you wanna hop in this Skype?
There we go. Can I just drag his name? Oh boy, yeah, I can. Yeah, let's get Whittler in here too.
Filth Screamer, what's up? We got your tune. Death Wobble Radio resident, right? I saw your name and I was like, man, that looks hella familiar. And then I went to your SoundCloud and it said Death Wobble Radio, and I was like, eh. Poor Whittler.
Could have used some.
We're gonna use the power of laughter to cure you. That's what we're gonna do.
He's got me. He's already got me. Cured all my ailments.
It's organic too. It's true.
That's all good. Hold on. Oh, Spencer didn't even pick up. That's some lame.
Oh, he screened you cool.
You guys ready for this? I like my fruit like I like my reach on Facebook. Organic.
Oh.
That's the kind of stream it's gonna be. I didn't load the air horn. Fail.
Looks like you're just gonna have to use the ring mod voice instead.
It's not nightmare fuel at all.
So much better. So much better.
All right, I want to find an air horn here.
That's our boy.
I've got it here somewhere. Got Chewbacca.
Wearing the appropriate 1-800 rhythm jacket.
Hell yeah.
What up, dude?
Sup?
Dude,
Sup?
stop. Did you just actually take on Getter's voice and now you're reverting to your natural state?
After what?
No, that's stupid. Stupid joke. Now I've embarrassed myself.
Oops, that just went to stream.
Millions of viewers. You look like you're in a prison cell with the bed behind you like that.
Yeah, I am actually in a prison cell, as it turns out.
Straight from prison.
Yep.
His parents forced him to make rhythm. That's why.
Light.
That's a rough
Yeah,
life.
I just slave away making red.
He's only allowed the lamp on. He's not allowed to use too much electric.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
yes.
It's good.
Yeah, there's
You should put a flanger on it too, just to make it a little bit better.
like.
I just kind of
That
want
was
to.
really like nice on the ears.
Is your dog
Is that
like
what helped?
barking to the air?
Oh jeez, he's outside barking.
I was gonna say, is that what hell sounds like?
That has got to be like the most stretched air horn I've ever seen.
Oh gosh. What up, Excalibur? This is just a troll show. We're gonna pretend
It's
that we're
just a
gonna
meme
review
show
tunes.
this time.
Yeah.
Jesus, my neighbour's gonna love me.
Oh yeah,
Like
what
20
time?
to 12, he's like howling.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Are you in an apartment? I thought you were in a house. But you got people living by you?
Yeah, I've got always semi-detached. That side's joined on, but that side's
okay.
not.
Oh, okay.
But the dog was outside. I forgot he was outside.
Aw. Poor
Bad. No, the door was open. I'm not a bad owner.
Shout out
But
to
yeah.
Paul Stretch. Whittler dropping some Paul Stretch knowledge. You guys have that program?
No.
Stretch.
It's like, you remember when on YouTube everybody's uploading videos of like Justin Bieber stretched 2,000 or like 8,000 times?
Oh, yeah.
That's from Paul Stretch. It's a really cool program that like does this crazy, super long stretching of audio.
I mean, you could do that in FL too, but like, it'd take a while.
Well, it has like synthesizing engines, I think, too. So it takes like the stretching and then it also like, I don't know how it works. There's something about it that makes it a little more high quality. It doesn't sound bad.
More powerful of a stretching tool.
Yeah, it probably like does some blurring where it like goes back and forth on the file. But
Oh, okay.
what up, Kyle? So if you guys don't know, Kyle King is a music producer from Minneapolis and just overall gear nerd, and he's going to be doing a show on Redline Reload next week. Wednesday it starts. He's doing every Wednesday, and he's doing kind of like a variety of things, including a lot of live production. What I'm really excited about is he's going to be doing some like sample pack gear and VST reviews that we're gonna do live, and then we're gonna also put it up on YouTube. So that's gonna be really sweet. I don't know anybody.
That'd be cool.
I don't think anybody like
Nice.
live streams that stuff, but yeah, it should be sick.
Yeah, most of us just torrent it and just find out for ourselves.
I was talking to Kyle, and I just keep calling it Operation Get Sponsored Plugins. It's the goal, but
You could use demos, technically. Well, actually, then again, you could just download demos for yourself. But you know.
we should download demos on. Hold on, I gotta open the program back up. Demo Listen Thursdays. Get it? Because it's demos.
Yeah.
We should probably
It's a
start the
good
show
time.
soon.
Dude, that's really funny.
Thank you.
I need spat.
Suboxide is not going to make it, I don't think. He was helping me test the Skype call. I think he's like doing some
Oh,
live
what a
stuff.
letdown.
Dude,
I know.
something.
I know.
Ooh,
Boo.
fired.
All right, so I'm going to use your artist names. Digitist, do you have the Google Drive link, or do you need it yet?
I don't have it. Send
Alright.
it to me.
I'll drop it.
Drop
in the
that.
Twitch chat, so everybody has these tunes.
Can I make the Twitch chat pop out from the website, or I have to go directly to Twitch to do that?
So go to the website and then click the gear
Uh-huh.
by the chat and hit pop out chat and then close Twitch. That's like the best way to do it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, dude.
Pop out? Oh, shit, yo.
Steven isn't going to make it. He actually works every Thursday. It's really frustrating. He also has a show that we've been working on for a long time, but he's got to figure out computer issues. He's doing, so he trolls SoundCloud daily, like a lot of you guys probably do as well. And he's going to be doing like top 10 lists and stuff like that.
Your mic's cutting out.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
for stream, but that sucks for you guys. Because I
Oh, it's
got
back
it.
now.
directly.
That does suck for me.
Oh.
Savid, what up? You just sent me some stems, and I haven't listened to them yet. I'm sorry. Sweet.
Rip.
Okay, I want you guys to pick the tunes. So
I
you
wanna
tell me
hear
what
the
to play.
Radix one. I want to hear the Radix one.
Ratrix and Roshi.
Radix. I ignore the extra R. I just want to say Radix.
Isn't Raditz like a... Raditz is like a D&D guy. Or,
Rat tricks, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let me
It's
make
just
sure.
hard for me to pronounce that extra syllable. So I just substituted for the X.
Okay.
Silent R.
We have to listen to the second drop of this one because I previewed this tune and it switches.
Okay.
Normally we save some time. We're going to do it. Hi. My wife's back. All right, everybody got the tune ready. Stream, since I switched everything out in my computer and audio. If you can't hear audio, let me know. But we should be ready to go. Everybody
All right.
good?
Yeah, I got it loaded.
Don't forget to mute your mic.
Got it, man.
And 3, 2, 1, play. I told you.
This is good, yeah.
Few air horns.
Oh,
That was sick.
Yeah, that was good.
that got better and better as it went along.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's start with I want to start with Uber's thoughts on this tune. What did you think? You actually make a lot of 4 on the floor kind of aggressive stuff. Or
Yeah, I kind of been dabbling in like bass house heavy shit. So what I really liked was I think the switch was a much better drop than the original drop. So like as far as criticism goes, I would say like you should start with that switch first, and maybe just like variate upon that. Because like the first drop, I liked it, but I noticed it kind of got a little bit repetitive. That second drop was fresh the whole time, and I like just enjoyed the whole thing, the whole second drop in general. So as far as criticism goes, I would just say, as far as second, make that the first drop, and then maybe if anything, like just make the drop a little louder, because I noticed on the first drop it didn't seem to like punch as much as it should have.
Yeah, I
kind of came in soft.
That's a note I took, is that I think so the file says master, but I feel like you can still push this uphill. You can still kind of clip this out and make it louder, and I think the basses need to come up to give it some more energy. Because other than that, the other thing I wrote, then the bass is coming up in loudness, is either some sort of risers, fallers, crashes, or something to fill out the frequency range, because it just, when it drops, it doesn't sound like full. That's the only thing I was getting out of it. So whatever you want to do, and sometimes you can fake full really well by just making your basses super loud and having like a short reverb on it. But that's the notes I took. Mel, where's your sunglasses at night?
Yes. Now this screen's so big, it's like got so much glare. I can't handle it. It's a bit much on my eyes, you know.
So cool.
Yeah, this tune was sick. I definitely agree with the best part was the last drop, like 2 minutes 58. That whole part, I could just listen to that over and over. But it had so many switches and breaks and automations and stuff. Like the whole tune was pretty good. I didn't write anything bad really. Well, actually, the first part sort of needed a little bit of work. The way the drums and the percussion that went with the basses, but yeah, just that second part, I would just loop that over and over. Nothing really bad to say.
When you guys talk about the second drop, are you talking about the first part where it's still 4 on the floor?
Yeah.
That's 258. That part. That was my favorite part, and then it switches again, and I like that bit as well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But, yeah, definitely a decent play out tune. Like, I think that would go off. And you could play the whole thing. You wouldn't even have to mix it out fast. Like
that's
the
nice.
only,
play the whole thing.
The only problem you have is mixing that from 140. As no dubstep DJ can actually do that. We can't actually mix to 128. Can't do it.
So true. Thank you.
Back.
Thank you.
Mic for a minute.
You have to stop and be like, hold up. And then play the other
Let me
two.
change my USB.
I know these dudes are record boxing things, and they still are afraid to go away from 140. Like, I send tunes that are like 143, and guys like, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I figured out how to use CJs, so now I don't have to do that anymore.
Good.
I can actually DJ.
It's just frustrating.
I'll play the real version of that VIP you sent me. I promise.
Oh, did I send you a sweet? What are your thoughts on this one, Mr. Digitist?
I dig it. It's really good. I do agree it could be louder. Got that loud voice touch. I don't know. I really like it. I've heard bits and pieces of this over the last little bit. I think they've been working on it for quite a while. I don't really have any criticism. I mean, I think it's really good.
Well freaking done. All right. Well freaking done. Still, I'm not gonna pick any of the tunes this week. So who wants to pick the next one? Let's have Uber pick the next. Or no, you picked this one, right?
Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a
Yeah,
Digitist.
I did.
Digitist pick.
Percy
Oh
or Spencer?
man, can I pick any of these?
Any of them.
No, you can
Except
only
for-
pick one.
Don't pick Dead Man Shanty because I'm pretty sure we played Dead Man Shanty 2 weeks ago. So don't pick that one.
Okay.
Everything
Pick
else.
that one.
No.
How about Dark Seed or Dark Side or however you say that?
Sure.
All
First Mixdown, it's called.
Oh,
Well, first Mixdown is in parentheses.
Anybody know who this is by?
I will in
it's
a
my
second
first
here.
mix down.
It is by a guy named Dumpling, which is a
Okay.
funny name. Actually,
I like
this is a
Dumpling.
guy.
Dumpling.
Dumpling.
This is a guy from Minneapolis, I think. I think Kyle just told me about him. He does like drum step, dubstep kind of
Oh,
stuff.
he's in here. He's in here. Dumpling 612. Shout out to Dumpling.
612 is a Minneapolis area code. So I'm correct there. Yay. Yes. Dumpling. Everybody got the tune?
Yeah.
Queued up, ready to roll.
Dark Said. 3, 2, 1, play.
The defenders have sprung up like antibodies to protect their planet. We are in danger of losing the element of surprise. I only ask that you move up your time.
Jesus.
Is
That
it-
horn was loud.
Is it still too loud? I'll turn it down. Let me calibrate.
It's not too loud for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely
I think
not
I
too
just-
loud for Spencer.
Loud
You
boys.
need to soft clip that. You need to soft clip the air horn. That's what you need to do.
How many loves
Yeah, you
that
need
air
to-
horn? Damn.
Mix down your effects.
Sorry. Okay.
It's up. Alright.
I got
I could
it.
actually just turn my headphones down.
But the tune.
That would
That
also
could work.
work.
The tune.
I like that tune. It's cool.
Do you? What do you think about it in detail?
Oh, I don't like the kick.
Well, he got you there.
You don't like the kick. I actually thought, well, at least what I wrote down in comparison to the snare, cutting through and being full-bodied, I thought the kick was more full-bodied. But what do you not like about the kick? If you could change it, what would you do?
It's just too long and too big. Like, it's not clean. I like really clean, punchy kicks instead of like long, basic kicks. They just sound like, I don't know, they sound silly to me.
Like Vec Club or Vec House Pack. It's too long.
Yeah, it's way too long. I fade all my kicks to be really short and punchy.
Dubstep in 2016 is all about the punchy kick.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the snare, though. The snare was cool. Like, it was kind of unique. It sounded like you put like OTT on it or something. It's kind of strange.
Reminded me of like a Haunter snare.
Kind of.
Don't know why.
I don't know. So, since we're like discussing it, like the top end of the snare comes out for me perfectly and cuts through, but I wanted more body. Like it didn't have enough. Like maybe if you can either give it a clap layer to kind of fill out the 3 kilohertz and up and kind of give it a little more of that high end for me, or otherwise find the like 250 hertz and put a big EQ spike there or something, because I just couldn't hear. I wanted more of the low end out of that snare, but that was maybe just me.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. It's really like high end. It's got the hollow point where it's like punchy, but it's so high the hollow point, and the snare's so short that it's got no like body, like mid or low.
It can work for sure. I don't think it was perfect yet in that tune, but that was just my thought. Anything else, Digitist, that you noticed?
I think like the basses are cool, but they need like more polish. Like they sound cool and I like the idea, but they're just not as like clean and heavy and hard hitting as I think they should be, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely a really cool idea.
Cool. Uber?
I actually really liked one more thing, sorry.
Yeah.
I really like the intro. Like that intro could be its own drop, like kind of like a deeper thing.
I'm
really
like,
cool.
I wrote down like all the opposite things of you. Because like, I really thought to speak to, I might as well go next, but to speak to like the arrangement of the tune as a whole, I liked the intro. I like that it was kind of like a false drop, because I remember when I was first previewing this track, I was like, oh, it dropped, and then it went really crazy.
Yeah.
But I think some layering is in order or something, because it just sounded a little preset-y or a little small or a little something. I actually wrote down that the intro sounded kind of amateur, and then the drop sounded really cool. So if you could somehow make them more connected, I don't know. But the arrangement, I took a note on that. I really like the composition and the arrangement and the songwriting. I think it was like 16 bars into the drop, like the drop. There was a really cool. The track slowed down. I don't remember what it did, but it had a really cool transition to push you into the next 16, which was awesome. There's also, in comparison to the last tune, this tune had a ton of really good ambiences and effects in the background. I don't know if any of you guys heard that, but I picked up on that, and I thought that was great. So a lot of really good songwriting stuff. For me, just layer that intro and beef up that snare, and I think it'd be awesome. All right, Uber, what did you think of this one?
All right, so I'm going to start off with things I really liked. I really like some of the squelchier basses. I'm always a huge fan of that. And for some reason, I really liked the intro synth that was kind of talky, but was high pitched. I kind of thought I liked it because it sounded like I think that would have worked better in like a less serious type of intro. Yeah. But I still like that kind of intro synth. And the mixdown was pretty good, a lot better than most people's mixdowns. So that's obviously a good sign. But the thing that I didn't like, I felt like it was almost too experimental. Like someone, like to the sense, like someone tried to be like, oh, I want to be unique, but I want to try to be unique in every aspect possible. And sometimes that could work. Like does a really good job of doing that. But even then, like is like top tier of like experimental. They only do experimental stuff, and that's what they specialize in. And I feel like this is like more or less like I'm trying to be experimental in every aspect possible. Like I didn't really like the pan snare. Well, it sounded like a pan snare to me. Personally, that's just my opinion. I'm not huge on pan snares.
You really are
And
not huge on pan stairs.
I'm not huge on pan stairs, and I just felt like some of the basses in general, like I could see what they're trying to go for. Like some of the like that long distorted bass that wasn't super clear. I could see what they're trying to go for, and trying to be unique and stuff like that. But like at times, it just wasn't really working for me. I like it seemed like the track was all over the place. It needs like some reorganization, structure wise, and like the drop could probably use some more variation as well. But I mean, like other than organization issues and like personal preference, like he's got all of the stuff to like make a good track in my opinion. It just might need a little bit more work.
It's a polarizing track. We're all over the board on this one. Mel, while you give your feedback, I am roasting. I think my wife turned the air off, and I am sweating while standing here. So I'll be right
She's
back.
trying to kill you. She cut off your oxygen.
No more rhythm. No
I'm gonna,
more
like,
rhythm.
change my shirt out too. All right, I'll be right back. So be really exhaustive.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say. No. I'm gonna go to the toilet. I was just laughing at what Ulisel said. Ulisel. Your mum's a pan snare.
Oh,
Probably
man.
true though.
Coop is ripping me up.
Man, Coop's savage.
Cooper Trooper. I probably should say some stuff about the song, really.
Probably.
Yes, it was quite a good mix down in that. It had some strange panning, like some of the basses. I don't know whether it was just in headphones, but it went a little bit funny when you panned it. I liked the squeal bass you had at like 54. Intro and breakdown, you had two synths that was like confusing each other a little bit, but I like the sound they had because it reminded me of Mario Kart, the ghost level. So that was pretty cool. And at 2 minutes 22, you had a little switch up, and I thought the arrangement of that was a lot better than the first drop. But that's just personal preference. So yeah, I preferred that arrangement. But overall, good song. It's only a few tweaks that needs to be made that everyone's mentioned. So yeah.
I think Coop's crazy.
Sorry.
Is everyone said that?
I think we've
Peace.
had a consensus on that for a while now.
What
That's
did
true.
I miss?
Ula still. I've been pronouncing people's names wrong.
Ulisil, yeah. What did you say?
Yola Chili.
I can't remember now. Ula Seal or something. Or
Awesome.
A Seal.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right. I've marked that as played. Who's Mel's picking the next tune?
I've actually drunk like all my Jack Daniels already.
I gotta get on your level.
I'm on a new level.
It was because you were shotting it before we even started.
I tend to hustle
Right, let's
people
have a
when
look
I
at the
drink.
songs.
I drink a lot right away, and then I taper off and drink like
Ah.
nothing at the end of the night, and everybody else thinks I'm
You're-
still at that pace. It's dangerous.
You're trying to get me drunk and take advantage.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Let's go
get out,
for
Let's
let's
not
go for
Jack.
Excalibur. Excalibur Regret.
Joke.
Alright.
Joke.
He hasn't been on before, has he?
Hey, everybody. I was going to say we're not going to play the next track till you share the link. We're not playing it until I see one of you in the chat share the link. All right?
Oh shit.
Dead
We
Man
got-
Shanty?
We got 20 viewers. We need 21 viewers or I'm not playing this track. This stream's got to be legal to drink in America before I play this track.
It's got to hit that special.
The chat's got to be drunk.
21 plus.
Push that
Check
MF
comments.
share button. Come on, guys.
Yep. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it. Also, Jack, why?
Why what?
I mean,
He's too cool.
there's a lot of headroom in that shot.
Yeah.
You need to master your.
You got too much low end. Like, where's the high frequency?
Oh my god.
It's also like frozen for me.
Drinking. You're drinking whiskey.
Why am I always frozen?
We went down to 18 viewers, guys. We're never gonna play this track.
Jack,
It's so much funnier this way.
What
though.
up?
Jack, what have you done? Look, you've lost us viewers now.
I don't know. I don't think they can handle how astonishingly attractive I am. Is what it is.
He just wants to show off his haircut. Like, you lost us big time.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow. That's not supposed to happen.
Did the lens pop out?
Yeah, the lens popped out.
Dude, you've had
After
so
I was-
many peanuts, dude.
Dude, I'm an IOD'd on peanuts.
All right, fine.
That's
We'll play this tune.
Which
Whatever.
tune is it?
Excalibur
Oh, wait.
Regret.
Excalibur,
All right.
Riddim.
Give me a
Redeem.
second.
Riddim.
We've lost followers. We've lost respect.
Failed
We've lost respect.
for regret.
Gained dark side points.
I got it. Whenever
All right.
you're ready, Fang.
And 3, 2, 1, blah. Play. Don't forget to mute your microphone on Skype,
No.
please.
Spencer doesn't play by rules.
You guys are way louder than the tune. Shut up.
If you don't do it, you might regret it.
Whatever I did, I regret it.
Oh, it's already dropped.
I regret it. I regret it. Whatever I did, I regret
Boy.
I didn't realize it was a clip. I was
Super
like,
clip.
man, this is really, really fading out. So this must be a whip. Doesn't say it in the file name, but yeah.
Get ready to play Brain Warp. Select game.
Your cam isn't even working for me.
Yeah,
Stop. Come on. Why is that always happening?
dude.
No one can see my beautiful face.
There we go.
Hey!
Your whole face is in the camera
You look
now.
really LA right now, actually.
I'm
Yeah, you look more LA than me.
Nice.
Frozen again.
Good.
It's Frozen, but it's a better Frozen than last time.
God damn it.
Barely get to see the whole V-neck.
Nice. That's good. As long as it's like that, I'll leave it.
Yeah, no, it's better for sure. Jack, our newest
I can't-
guest, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm
Looks
back.
like he just
Back
got
to-
out of his session from Icon Collective.
Oh my God. Yeah, except I don't produce that bro step garbage, so. Ooh,
My
shots
microphone
fired.
not even on.
Bow, bow, bow.
Let's get your thoughts on this one. What'd you think of Regret?
Okay, is there a theme to this show this week? Or are we just doing regular demolition?
I mean, subpar twitching. That's the theme.
That's what we're doing? We're having a subpar show?
I mean, Melvin and Andrew are drinking, so you can pick
okay.
if you want.
That's the theme,
I was
actually.
I was at the
I'm-
bar for a
I'm-
work meeting, so I've been drinking too.
I'm like aquaholic, so I'm only drinking water.
Aquaholic.
Yeah. So,
Vodka.
Yeah, I'm
clearly.
getting
I mean, was that tune really quiet, or was that just me? Did I have the volume turned down on my Chrome or something?
It wasn't the most quiet.
Ah,
No.
I had the volume turned down on Chrome. That's why.
That's your problem.
All right, so never mind.
If you
Scratch
could
that.
fix Jack's computer, Excalibur, that would really help out the tune.
Yeah, right. It was a little repetitive.
I mean,
it's a rhythm tune, so like, of course. But just like, God, I'm such a hater.
Check straight on it. Straight on it.
Just some more variations. Just take some of those. Take that bass, clone it, tweak a couple knobs, and throw that new note in every once in a while. Stuff we've talked about before. My only real serious mixdown thing with it was that white noise downfaller sound, that whoosh that came in the B section, 16 bars after the drop, was really loud compared to the rest of the tune. So I'd just say bring that back. That's all I got.
Bring that beat back.
What is that feedback?
That's somebody's
gone.
cell phone is interfering with their.
Oh, yeah, not even mine.
Well done. It sounds cool. Somebody sample that. But yes, thank you, Jack.
Cool. Bit crush.
Thank you, Jack, for your thoughts.
Is finished.
What? Where is that even coming from?
Spencer's making memes.
It's your fish.
I have a
What?
game on my.
Are these vocal memes?
local memes.
Excalibur is saying this tune is inspired by Physo Berserker, and I think I could hear that. Something else you could do that Jack was talking about for variation of basses that I think some people forget is just throw a delay and then 4 flangers on the track, all set to completely dry, and then make automation channels for them, and then for one of the bass hits just make it fully wet, and that's kind of a new bass sound for free, and you can kind of use it like a bass fill, just to give you some variation. Let's go to Suspect. What are your thoughts on
Yeah. I actually forgot to write anything.
Oh my god.
No,
I was just
2016. Yeah.
So what did you
I was
remember?
just swigging and listening.
What was
Swigging and
memorable
listening.
about the tune?
It was a cool tune. You the bare bones are there. It just needs little details and automations and switch ups. But you've got the main. What you've got so far is working, and it was a fun tune. It flowed nice. It was cool. But yeah, I didn't even. I just didn't. That's it. I'm sorry.
So that's the
Don't drink and stream, guys.
always drink and stream actually.
Either way, really.
No, so
Either way, or
that's the walk away impression. Let's go to Uber.
Okay, so me being the rhythm master that I am, I'm gonna break this down, analyze this track in multiple ways. So let's dive into the track itself. As most
Multi-band
people know,
animation.
rhythm is repetitive, but it doesn't have to be repetitive. No. Rhythm can have variation.
What?
Four flangers isn't necessarily variation.
Hold on.
That's just putting 4 flangers on a bass.
Holy shit.
Fine.
So
5 flangers. So.
5 flangers. Well, that's variation. No, but I would say you added a new type of bass as the second part of the drop. Instead of just adding that as the second part of the drop, why not just variate it every 4th note? So it'd be that'd be a little bit more interesting. Because what I noticed with a lot of good catchy rhythm tunes, they variate in very slight ways. They'll have just something on every 4th note, and just when you think it's about to do the same thing, they'll throw a 8th note bass onto you or something like that. Very small touches while still keeping the flow. And it being a rhythm tune, you have to keep the flow. Chants aren't necessarily the best way to keep the flow. Yasuo is obviously the most memorable tune when people think of chants and flow for rhythm, but like it doesn't necessarily work with every tune. So I would say for the most part, just stay away from chants, because when most people hear chants, it just kind of sounds bad. It just kind of sounds like a voice in there, because I noticed it like sound like some kind of gorilla, like little whoop.
There's an offbeat thing.
Yeah, there was an offbeat gorilla whoop. Like
I didn't
that
even
was
notice.
painted left or right. It was painting left or right, so that might be the reason why. And I just it's 4:20. I have a setting on my phone. I need to take a picture on Snapchat right now. Hold on, I need to stop this review real quick. Everyone say
my
cheese.
god.
Everyone say cheese.
You were doing so good to add credibility to our channel, and then your alarm for 420.
Wow.
This is why you want me on the show. I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer at heart.
Just like the ratings have just gone up. Via
Oh,
Snapchat.
All right,
We have 15 new viewers now.
we're gonna
Amazing.
It's syndicated.
all right.
TV.
Back to my original point.
Oh,
Chants aren't necessarily the best way to get flow, and for the most part, flow is kind of an arbitrary word and very abstract. But you'll learn it over time, and you'll start noticing what tunes start flowing better and why they start flowing better. So my best advice is just listen to a lot of memorable rhythm tunes and like analyze why are those tunes so memorable, what makes them sound so different. A lot of the times it's usually the differentiation of the basses, or a really like Faizo Berserker, that is a really good mixdown, and Faizo always makes his basses sound really interesting, even though he might make it sound really repetitive, but like he'll do little touches just to aerate onto that. So kind of abstract criticism, but I think it's something to keep in mind when making. It's a good thing to keep in mind when making a tune.
no, that was all good. It was all good. I think we haven't heard from Digitist yet.
Me. But I think the intro needs more. It's kind of empty. It's just white noise and hats, pretty much.
I wrote that too. Yeah.
I mean, rhythm, yeah, but like you can put more in the intro than that, and you could do like a 24-bar intro, maybe like have actually room to work something into the intro instead of just 16. Maybe it would work better. And I think the clap could come through better, and then obviously everything everybody else has said, variation and all that, definitely would be good. Maybe sidechain your drums a little harder. I don't know. It sounded pretty cool. I don't really like the sample, but I mean, you named the tune after the sample, so I know you're gonna change that.
Yeah, the sample's a little silly for the drop, but it works. On the note of the minimal intro, I think that is fine, but what we were both feeling, I bet, is it still needs energy to kind of cue you into what's about to happen. And that sample and then the drop kind of comes out of nowhere. So even like just an annoying big riser or something that kind of cues us into what's happening. Because you can have a really empty intro, but yeah.
Because like the tune he said he was inspired by Berserker, that even has like a little bit of a riser going, and even though there's literally nothing for the first like 8 bars, it still has a little riser that goes like so pretty much does that.
It's
So-
all such controversy.
Rhythm!
Divide.
Redem. Just to fill in, let's see if I wrote down anything that people didn't mention. I said kick could use top end. Digitist said maybe sidechain your drums a little more. So it's the same thing. Your kick and snare weren't coming through as loud as we'd like. So sidechain or layer. Yes. Did you have something to say, Mr. 420? No? Right. And then
Wait, who said?
sorry.
I don't know.
And then this is probably a whip, but I would say make the drop longer than 32 bars because it ended really quickly. And I was like, oh.
Or not.
That's your other option. You could also not. So the way to do that is to keep doing what you did. That's
What is even happening?
If you want to have bonus points on making a rhythm tune, you'll swap that snare out to a kick clap. That's definitely how to get some rhythm bonus points going on for you.
It was a clap, wasn't it?
He was saying snare. I don't.
Wait.
Rhythm
I
point.
I think it was a snare. It
No, that
definitely
was a kick clap.
was it?
That was a kick clap. Yeah,
Really?
just listen.
All right, then he got those rhythm bonus points. That's
Nice,
good.
but it needs to be
Yeah.
louder. Very
He's more
much
top
way
end
more
than
louder.
the hat.
This is weird because like normally on stream, well, remember last episode, I feel like we were telling everybody to stop clipping your masters so much. Now we're telling everybody to turn it up. So you can't win. I'm sorry. Just do it. All right.
It
Jack.
has to be clipping by at least 50 decibels before it goes into your mastering.
Jack, you get to. I'm not picking any of the tunes we play. So we played Retrix. We played Excalibur just now. We played Dark Side. We played The Quest. No, we didn't. Those are the three we played. So you want to pick the next tune?
A bunch of tunes in here from us. What is it?
You mean me?
No, there's a Digitist tune in here.
Oh, yeah,
It's not
yeah.
very good.
Does that count?
Yes.
I don't want to play that. I don't like that guy. He sucks.
Yeah,
Just kidding. I love you.
me too.
Let's do the Filth Screamer tune.
Cool. The Question.
The question, the Q, the A.
So
Original
You
mix.
better get
I-
the answer.
believe, yeah, we're gonna give you the answer. I
Give you the
believe his SoundCloud said that this is his first tune, maybe even, but it's like a, yeah.
Is it? I feel like we've seen this name before.
He does Death Wobble Radio.
Bill
Oh.
Scream. Yeah, I've definitely seen that name.
He did the
I don't know
vocals
everyone
on Wall of Death. He's a
Yeah.
he's a metal vocalist.
Oh,
He
really?
also, yeah,
Nice.
hosts
Yeah.
Death Wobble Radio.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So maybe that's where we know the name, but
I think he's posted whips, but not a full song. I don't know.
cool. Yeah, and it's got a cool vibe to it. I've got some notes from when I listened before, but I think you guys will like it. So yeah, Filth Screamer, The Question, 3, 2, 1, dubstep. Grid up! Thank you!
Christianity's most sacred codices are in that archive. Given your recent entanglement with the church, there is a question I'd like to ask you first here, in the office of His Holiness. Do you believe in God, sir?
I'm an academic. My mind tells me I will never understand God.
And your heart?
Father, I simply believe that religion.
I didn't ask if you believe what man says about God. I asked if you believe in God.
Tells me I'm not meant to. Faith is a gift that I have yet to receive.
Do you believe in God, sir? Ask if you believe what man says about God. I did not ask if you believe what man says about God. God. Man. God. Man. God. Man. what man says about God. I asked if you believe in God.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yo.
So-
Yo, let's turn up at the club, everybody. By the way, do you believe in God?
Yes, no.
Wow.
Wait.
The question was never answered in that song.
Well, it's called the question, not the answer.
True.
That's the
Where-
second
when's
song.
the
It's gonna be on
sequel?
a
Yeah.
single.
Yeah, what's the EP coming out?
The
Question,
B-side.
the answer, and the rebuttal.
The rebuttal. That's awesome. Sweet. I'm gonna link something here in the chat.
Has Sven sampled that? Because I feel like he probably has.
Oh yeah, it sounds like something Sven has already sampled.
I like the sample. What is it from? That actor sounds familiar. I don't know. So I just linked a YouTube video in the chat. And it is my video, hopefully I linked the right thing, about high pass filtering everything.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Stole
Nailed
your
it.
thunder.
Taking my credit, dude.
It's a fun video. But if you don't know, you can pretty.
Ah.
Bell
Help! I've fallen. I can't get up. No, seriously.
What happened? How did you manage to knock that over?
I don't know. Things are tight around here. Do you know what I mean?
Probably touched it with the
Things are tight around here, he said. Get the
You know what I mean?
That is, I'm sampling that actually. All right, what was that? Oh yeah, high pass filter. So one of the, especially if you're just starting producing too, but you can high pass filter, and you should high pass filter pretty much everything you put in your songs, except for your kick drum and your sub bass. Literally
Added
everything
note.
else. What?
I said added note. Maybe I should just add it after you're done.
Okay, later. You can literally high pass filter everything else, including your kick drum, because sometimes kick drums have like, I don't know, 10 hertz, and you don't really want that in there. You don't need that in there.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, high pass filtering would do a lot for this tune. It lets the sub bass breathe, which is kind of our most interesting part of this kind of music that we write. And that would go a long way. So check that out. And then the only other thing I wrote was the wet panning thing in the intro makes me uncomfortable. So
It's going on for too long. A whole minute of that.
It's in the whole tune too.
yeah,
Notice.
that was my best vocal. You could also sample that, but you need to send $3 to PayPal/Redline.
Is Lucille serious? What's a DC filter?
Oh, that's so if you have a sample that isn't aligned to 0, so it's like
Yeah.
the DC filter brings it back.
Oh.
DC
It cuts out like
your
super
kick.
low ends too.
So that, oh weird. I gotta look more into that, I guess.
Oh,
It's
there
just
it
like-
goes. SMH. Sorry that you're better at producing than all of us.
Every
Jesus.
time Ulysses and I get into a Skype call, we argue about some sort of production technique. It's kind of awesome.
That's,
Nerd, perfect nerd. We gotta
I
have
don't
you
know.
on.
I don't know what
All right.
technically it does, but from my experience with it, it like takes down the low, like the super low end, and like it cleans up low end.
Weird. That's
little bit.
not what I was. So and
Like
FL, you
I
have
use
to-
it on my master sometimes, and it does that. But
What are you using to do it?
a saturator,
Oh. Oh, and then the DC. The
a saturator
DC
or a utility. Actually, it's on both in Ableton. But
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Play with.
Cool. Let's go to Jack.
Yeah.
E4
okay.
play.
Adding on your point about high passing everything, two things. Also, low pass everything is something I just learned because a lot of people's high end is really cluttered, And what do you laugh? Is my camera frozen?
No,
again?
somebody sent me memes. Sorry.
Okay. Jesus.
Damn it! Let a man laugh.
I don't know. I could look like an idiot. Maybe there's something caught in my teeth.
We'll laugh at you. Don't worry, we'll laugh at you and make sure you know it if there's something caught in your teeth.
Okay, the good.
Laughing with you,
Anyways,
Jack.
low pass everything too, because you can cut out on most sounds that you use. You don't need all of the high end, like all of the air that's on the high end. So what I've been doing is, and here's the other thing too, on the high pass and the low pass, I do both at the end of the chains on every like everything, every
Channel?
sound in the two. On every channel, I'll put this on. But
Every rack.
resonance bumps where you do the cut will help to like sharpen up that edge. And sometimes when you cut out highs but you have a little resonance bump right where the cut is, it makes it sound brighter and like more transient, but you get more headroom for the rest of the stuff that's all the way up high there, because like you always want your cymbals and like your whoosh sounds and all that stuff to have a good amount of high end. But then with a snare, it sounds really good to have a nice resonance bump right at the top at that cutoff point at like 16K or something. Sometimes is usually where mine are at. And then same thing with the low, like on your kick drums, like you were saying, sometimes you want to do it on your kicks, is to low pass right up past, because sometimes you don't even want the sub in your kick, but I'll bring it up just above where my actual sub is, so that the sub has room, and then the kick also still retains some of its sub, and then that little resonance bump makes the sub clear in the kick drum, but it doesn't affect my actual sub bass or whatever.
Definitely.
So that's a thing. That's a fun thing.
That's a fun thing.
But I do it on everything, like every channel now. Let's see. My critiques are, we already said roll off the lows on the drums. The intro sample's a little too quiet. I couldn't hear what was being said like at all. Maybe you can hear it better on headphones, but I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, you can, but still.
Yeah. The snare drum and all the other drums too kind of sound like they're a little bit just like straight out of like a Contact sample library without any processing or anything. And I thought maybe they could use some transient shaping and like a little bit of EQ, like we were saying, with cutting out the lows and stuff. But transient shaping goes a long way, especially doing transient shaping right before you smash the crap out of it with like a limiter or something. That's something I do a lot. The mid bass thing on the drop, because it's like a deep tune, but there's like that mid bassy like sound. That could use like more processing and maybe like filtering, like some notch filters or like maybe a band pass, because it just sounds, I don't know what that sound is specifically, but it kind of, it's not good for my ear. But and then like maybe some like reverb, or like if you low passed it and brought the low pass up and then like reverb the tail of it or something, that might sound cool. Take that squelchy synth out of some parts because it plays through like the whole song, I feel like. And that's it.
Cool. Yeah, so Excalibur was talking about go easy on him because it's his first tune. But none of this, we shouldn't sound angry. Hopefully we don't sound angry. We're all just trying to like talk about audio and how we can make things better, and all share tips to help us all make better music. So don't worry about it. We like your tune. All right. The more critique we give, the more we like your tune, usually. Spark notes. Started me with Jack.
Actually.
That's true. Mel looks like he's diligently writing a book of critique.
I'm on my phone.
Looking at the memes again.
I've written some stuff though.
Do it.
Is it my go? If that was a first tune, that was like really good first tune.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest. But sometimes people's first tunes are just completely awful, like out of key, distorted, horrible. Like your tune wasn't any of those. There was one synth that come in a little bit too many times. I think Jack was talking about the same synth. I'm not sure, but it got a little bit repetitive. But I think you said that yourself in the chat. The other thing is the tune is like over 7 minutes long, and the intro's really long as well. I think if you used to condense the whole tune down a little, it would be a lot better, because at one point you have these bongos come in and it splits it up. But I think if you did everything sooner, it would keep me interested in more. But what you've got is really cool, because it's a deep tune, and I actually like the fact you used acoustic live drums, because it's just different in there. I think maybe just have them for the intro, but maybe switch the drums up for the drop. Yeah, that's it, really.
Live. Talk amongst
What's
yourselves. BRB.
Are you dying from the heat?
BRB.
What? Oh, Andrew. Well, good
You just
news,
said-
everyone. If you have Xbox One, Fallout 4 is now free on the marketplace for some reason. It's like a
Why?
pricing error. It's a pricing error. So I'm literally, I haven't touched my Xbox in a week, and so that's why I literally walked over, turned on my Xbox. I'm waiting for this to fucking update, and now I'm gonna steal me some Fallout 4.
Nice.
You
Can I
know
get
they're
down-
gonna be like, wait, nah, son.
I'm gonna get
Can
me
I-
some Fallout 4, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get that for the PS1?
No.
No.
No,
I
maybe if you
wish.
glue like 4 PS1s together and an
Yeah.
Xbox, maybe you can get
My
it. But, like,
32-bit beast.
this is the only reason why I bought Xbox, to get me a free Fallout 4 3 years later.
I never actually bought an Xbox One or a PS4. Like,
Oh my god!
I
It's
do
only
want
got
to play
80
them.
Oh, why is it taking so long to update? It's got 80. Come on, guys! I need your support. Help my Xbox update so I can get a free Fallout 4.
No, I'm good.
Oh, come on, Spencer.
I've got every other console except from the newest ones.
I mean, to be honest, I probably should have bought a PS4, but if I can get
I have a
this,
Dreamcast. That's lit.
You got a Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, dude.
dude, you could probably sell that for big bucks now.
No,
What was it?
I will not. I want my Dreamcast.
Ah, but
Was it
you can always
Virtua
emulate it.
Fighter? What games
What?
you got? Was it Virtua Fighter?
I've never played that. I don't know. I have this like BMX game, which is dope.
Do you have Sonic Adventure?
No,
What
God.
have you got?
I have like 2 games. I don't know. I just bought it like, yeah. I don't know. I also have a PS1 though. I spray painted my logo on it because I was in an art class that made me do that. It's pretty tight.
Did you guys go through critiques with everybody
No,
else
we just
yet?
talked about.
Oh no, you said talk amongst yourselves.
Sorry. Yeah, I apologize. Normally I wouldn't like duck out on the stream so many times, but like my wife has been sick for like a week and a half, and so I'm making sure she's okay.
You just said, "Are you still alive?" and then you disappeared. Like, it's a bit alarming.
She's okay. She's okay. She's had like pneumonia, but she's okay. Yeah.
I've noticed you shut the door though. Like,
Everybody's like, so games.
yeah.
Let's go to Uber then. We haven't done Uber and Digitist yet. right?
Well, like pretty much a lot of people have said all of the mixdown issues for the most part. I wasn't really a huge fan of the basses and that little wobbly thing in the intro, but like, what is a good idea for intros when you're constructing an intro is like every like 8 bars introduce a new element of some sort, and every 16 maybe kind of make it a new. It's tough to explain. I've been trying to work on intros more lately, but like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to keep in mind to introduce a new element every 8 bars for an intro, and every 16 bars you might want to really switch it up a little bit. Like if the first 16 bars are more ambient and kind of rising, like maybe you should add more basses to tease it at the next 16 bars, and more drums and something to build into that a little bit more. And if it's something that's really long and really drawn out, you're definitely going to need more elements and more. It's going to be tougher to make that kind of intro. But I'd say just cut it down. I thought 1:15 was a little bit unnecessary, and just maybe a 55-second intro would just be better for the amount of elements he has. Also, use the bongos instead of the live drums. in the intro, just because you don't want to give away those live drums.
The toms are a bit much. Yeah, they're kind of heavy.
Yeah, the resonant on the toms is I don't like it at all.
Which frequency range, if you had to guess? High mids or low mids resonance are you talking about?
The low mid resonance on
Okay.
like the toms in the intro.
So they speak a little too long, maybe, or
Yeah.
yeah, because some of those contact drums, they want to give you as much as possible, so you have to go into the hold and release. You have to turn that up so that when you hit a tom with the MIDI, it doesn't just go boom for super long.
He said he was using addictive drums in the chat, so
Tighten up those toms for sure. Go ahead, Digitist.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was a cool idea, but like the intro was way too long. I mean, we've been over that. But like, I mean, I think you could make that length work. It just needs more, things happening and maybe like a 16 bar build or something like that. I'm not really a fan of the kick. Like, it's metal and it's cool, but it's like really like weird and low. I'm not really a fan of it. And then the mid bass in the drop is super weird too. I don't really like it, but I mean that's probably personal preference. So yeah, I don't know. Not much to say about this one. Not really a style that I listen to.
Yeah, it's like I like. Does the sub do the 16th or quarter note down pitching the whole song, or did it switch up? I can't remember.
What'd you say? You sound crackly.
Man,
It cut out. Yeah.
Does the sub do the quarter note pitch down the whole time, or does it switch up?
I don't know.
It's got some cool.
I feel like we listened to that tune about 20 minutes ago, and I've
We've been talking about it for so long. Well done, sir, especially for a new tune. But I mean, like, you high pass filter some of those elements, and it sounds really good. So cool. Give it another mix down. So we got 2 more tunes before we get into tunes from ourselves. I don't know that I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna just extend this show and show off our whips. I don't think I'm gonna do bass research because whiskey and gin.
Drunken style.
So we've got a Fury tune called Wish You Never Left, which I feel like we should do last, but maybe not because we're going to show off other tunes after that. And then we got a DJ View tune. Let's go Uber. DJ View or Fury?
Where's the Fury?
Fury
I'm
is
feeling. Oh wait, hold on. I don't see the other tune.
So there's Wish You Never Left is the Fury tune. And DJ View.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of interested in that because I could use some softer stuff right now.
It's not a bad call. All right, so Wish You Never Left plus piano is the file name.
Plus the piano.
Featuring piano. Piano does some good stuff. A lot of good work.
And bass guitar. I should just feature all the instruments I use in music.
Featuring Stare.
Featuring
We're
Massive.
doing, Wish You Were Here.
Yeah. Wish You Never Left.
Wish You
Sorry.
Were Here.
Sorry.
I can only see like the first word of it anyway.
Wish You Never Left. Everybody got the tune?
Yeah.
Got the tuner.
Cool. 3,
Tune.
2, 1, play. Christopher Walken. That was really nice. You know what would really end this song really well?
Okay. Who's that by?
Fury.
Ah.
He's been sending us a lot of like robo-y, glitchy stuff lately. So this is out of left field. I'm gonna start this one. Love the melodies. I love there's like a relaxing vibe to it, which is really nice. Could definitely just let it roll on and on and on while I'm chilling out or driving around in the afternoon. So a couple things that the chat brought up. One, they were talking about I think Excalibur was talking about the snare. I don't mind the fact that the snare is what it is, but I think that what you should do is have maybe one or two different verbs on the snare, one really long, and then decide which one is in when. So I thought sometimes the verb could have been super long, a lot longer than it was, and then sometimes, like at the end of the bar, maybe you could have a shorter verb. I do a lot of reverb automation stuff, which I think is kind of cool. So that's something I thought of.
Just put a Jack U snare in there.
Good.
Yeah, it could have been better with the Jack U. No, it would be cool. It would be really cool if he had a kick, clap, kick, Jack U snare, kick, clap. Something just to like break it up. I don't know.
Squinto and I made a chord out of snares.
A chord? That's amazing.
Expect that in our tune.
All your melody comes out of
back to
snares. That's awesome.
Basically.
Yeah, so you can switch it up too. I could see the clap for sure. I could definitely see a clap. Especially kind of a long, super long one. The other thing that the chat was kind of arguing about a little bit is that what I call a sequence sound. So when you're clicking through presets on a synth, you'll often find yourself in a sequence bank, and it's like the crazy sounds that do a whole bunch of stuff. It did sound a little bit like a preset synth. And I don't know if that's just us as producers being like, oh yeah, I've gone through FM8 and I've hit this button, I've heard ding, digga, do, like when that drop actually came in, that sort of sequency sound, it just sounded a little preset-y to me, but I bet like the average person would love it and not think that. So that could be irrelevant criticism, but it's just something that I wrote down and I noticed. And then lastly, just to be really comprehensive, because you write a lot of cool tunes, check the tuning at the end of that vocal, especially in the intro.
Yeah.
The end of the phrase, I think it goes out of key. So throw auto-tune or Melodyne on that and do a really obvious pitch change thing, because I think that fits with this chill out vibe really well. Pitched vocals that are really obviously tuned, I think is a big thing in this genre. And that'll kill two birds with one stone. Let's go to Digitist for his thoughts on this Fury tune.
I think it's cool. I agree with like pretty much everything you said. I think it's like a little harsh, like in the mids, like all the kind of things, just kind of like, I don't know, the mids sound kind of harsh and weird. I don't really know how to say it, but it feels like it could be like a little bit more like airy. It could be a little bit more reverb and less just kind of harsh mids.
Okay.
I don't really like the 808. I think it could have like a better punch for the initial hit of the snare instead of just like the kind of 808 sound. It might work better if you just added like a regular kick and then a sub under it instead of the 808 and then sidechain to that. It's pretty cool though. I like it. Yeah.
Cool.
Dang.
Dank.
Dank.
Jack, how was your vibe while listening to this?
Oh, good vibe. The only thing, I like it. I mean, the only thing that I would add, and this is more of just a suggestion, is it would sound really cool with a bunch of slightly high-passed, chopped-up amen breaks, like a jungle tune.
That is personal preference, but yes.
That is it's objectively correct. And completely true. But if you ever heard this tune, I'll look it up real quick. I probably should have done this already.
That would be sick, though.
You'll hear what I'm talking about. I'll post it in the
Johnny Foreplay VIP. It's just a break on everything.
With shit.
Oh,
Wow, that link.
What a good link.
That's a Google search.
I did a good link. Yeah, that was good. No, here's the actual one. There we go. Jeez. It's got that kind of vibe. It sounds like a liquid drum and bass tune to me. That's why I say that.
Cool.
But that's it.
Does
That's all I
that
have to say.
satisfy your desire for more complexity?
What?
The break?
Adding the I'm and break?
What
No.
What
I just think
function
it-
do you feel like it?
I don't know. It would just
I
that kind of chill music doesn't sound good to me unless if it's like jungle or breakcore. Honestly, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
It'll probably sound good with like bits of the break in there, like between the kick and the snare, just to like speed little bits up.
Mhm.
Right,
I
exactly.
think that might work if you cut it up and put it in there.
I wonder what the tempo was. Was it 140 or was it?
I think it was like 130. I don't know.
Yeah, so like if you want to speed it up, if you feel like the song's dragging, fast percussion little hits is a great way to do it without changing the BPM. So that could work too. Let's go to Mel.
Yeah, I think most people have said most of the stuff now, but it really reminded me of a Tekken intro track.
Yeah.
So like,
Nice.
if you think of Tekken when you listen to it, I think all the sounds in it sort of work, like the piano, the way it sounds, and everything else it's got sort of works if you think of Tekken, I think. So it had a good vibe. I'd maybe add like even more vocals, and the kick was a little bit lost because like I don't know, I concentrated on the snare more, so I didn't really hear much of the kick. But yeah, I really like what you've got, so keep slugging.
He is too. I mean, I feel like this kid's got a tune. He showed. I was tuned into the Whittler yesterday for tune share, and he had a different tune that was super sick. So this guy in
For the fact
DJ
that he's
View is
completely
rolling
switched
them
the
out.
style up again because he keeps sending in like different stuff now. So
It's great. Great. Let's go to. We started with Spencer, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Uber is left, I believe.
I got like the short end of the stick on this because once again, all you guys pretty much everything I've agreed with. I mean, like out of like everything, I don't really like that one crazy synth, but I imagine if you get that on key, that'll sound pretty spicy with Melodyne or something like that. So
Spicy.
spicy, yeah. Yeah, maybe something just softer for instead of the snare. Like just even a softer snare could work just as well. Like not a trap snare, but like I don't know.
I think
Go through
at
enough
the end,
samples.
at the end he's got like a finger snap thing. He switches
Yeah.
from a snare to that, doesn't he? So
Yeah, that was much better. I like that, the finger snap. What might be also an interesting thing to do is record your own percussions, and I don't mean that as like record like actual live drums. I mean like find something in your house to make like a kick drum out, like that could be like some kind of percussion used, or just like
peanuts.
just hitting stuff. Yeah, this could be your shaker.
I've done it several times. It works really well. Peanut shaker is great. I got this is sorted nuts right here. So you gotta hold it like this. And you gotta go. But yes, I've done it.
Mel, that screen cap you posted on Facebook is amazing.
What?
Yeah,
The
so
one with everybody wearing glasses. That one's amazing.
it's a profile pick worthy.
I gotta check that later. Side note, you can make anything into a snare too with gated reverb. So think 80s, but you could take a snap, make a really wet reverb with tons of decay time, but you're automating the wet dry, so it's only in when you want it to be in, and so that way you can extend the body or the length of really short sounds, and so you can make snare drums out of kind of anything. So that might be something fun to try too. I do the 80s gated reverb technique a lot for stuff. In fact, one of the ones I'm playing today, which is a second world preview, has that gated snare technique, so I'll point it out. Sweet. So we have one more tune before we get into our own whips, and we finished like a little behind schedule, but hey, you know, we're doing good.
Side note, guys, I just killed like the biggest spider.
Well done.
It was quick.
It was attempting at your life. And
Yes.
you killed it. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Jack, are you still there?
What? Yeah.
You just...
I'm picking my nose and I don't want anyone to see.
Thank you.
Now we're visualizing anyway.
Yeah, we have been...
You enjoyed it a little too much, like.
We are
Picking
rolling
a-
out the tips for sure. I'm glad you appreciate it, Fury. Whether or not you take these tips or not, they're cool ideas to try. I mean, I would suggest writing some of these things down and just experimenting with them on your own time, for sure, in any track. So the last one is DJ View tune. He sends us a lot of tunes. They're always loud and aggressive, and I remember I previewed this tune, and it's loud, but I think he's got some good separation in it, so I'm interested to know what you guys think.
Some loud
DJ
boys.
View Fracture is the file name.
Oh, got it.
You guys got it? You all good?
Wait,
Yeah.
so what did you say? I heard loud and aggressive, like.
DJ View Fracture.
Oh yeah, fracture.
Yes.
DJ.
Come with the tune.
I made
I've got
a
it,
meme
mate.
about that today.
Freedom.
Got it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. Look at that waveform. That waveform on stream.
Who shall go first?
A Lamau.
Guess who's gonna go first? It's Uber.
Oh shit!
That's my
oh
song.
no! I got stuff. All right.
Guess
All
who's
right,
gonna
so
go
Spit those
first?
bars.
Uber.
I mean, it's got a pretty good mix sound. Sounds pretty loud. I know Spencer's gonna love that. But like, the one thing I think it really needs is more percussions in the drop, because I was like trying really hard to like try to find like some percussion in the drop, and it was very minimal, the percussions, and I think you really need that. Like a 4x4 crash, just layout could help this so much. If you just make it a really short crash, it could bring so much more energy to the tune, and that's what I thought it really was missing, because it felt slow because of that. And I mean, like, some people want that slow feel for dubstep, but like, you kind of want it to be a little faster, and that 4x4 crash could help bring up the energy more. And what you could also do is with the guns, I felt they were kind of just like normal, distorted, just kind of guns. And what you can do that I know a lot of people have done lately to make their guns more interesting is layer percussions under them. Like maybe some glass breaking under the guns, or
Nice.
just like some kind of like tuned triangle, like that's down an octave, like a little triangle hit. And stuff like that can make your gun bases sound a little bit more interesting, which I think I appreciate and a lot of people tend to appreciate as well. Besides that, basses sounded really clean. You can't really make a gun sound super clean. Like the best thing you could do is like kind of make the release tight so it doesn't sound super distorted, but like, and putting just different layers under it. But other than that, pretty good tune.
Nice. Digitist?
Oh, also pan snare.
Go ahead.
Don't like pan snares.
Hey, some of us like pan snares, okay?
No, you don't.
Yes,
None
I
of you.
do.
None of you actually don't.
Have you ever listened to Limewax and Counter-Strike and
Current values.
Oh, well, I like
value.
it. I like it in drum and bass. I literally just don't like it in dubstep.
Oh.
Well,
I
like
feel you on
some-
that, actually. I agree.
We're going through a tunnel,
feel-
Uber. I feel like we're losing. Oh wait, you're hosting the call. Never mind.
It was a slightly different variation of a pan. It was a little bit different.
More of a pod.
Yeah, I don't-
it was one of the better of the pan snares, but I
Yeah,
just can't get with pan snares and dubstep. I mean, even in drum and bass, they don't tend to use like 100% pan snare for every snare. They tend to use it like 1 out of 4 snares, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, it could be cool, like less of them.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Spencer, you're up.
I actually liked the snare in that one. I don't really like fan snares usually, but like if the high bit was like turned down a little bit, that would be like a really sick snare because it's a little too loud, but it like adds texture to the snare that it needs. I think that tune is like really, really, really sick if it was released in like 2012 or like 2013. Like it's just like a little. It's kind of like an older style. Like the wet bass it was super big back then, but like now I really like it. It's a cool tune for sure, but I don't really know about that wet bass. Maybe like some pitch cut off or something on that one to add like a little more texture or something. And I think the kick needs a little more transient shaping. Like it needs to pop more. It's a little flat in my opinion. I really liked it though. The second drop's flow was amazing. It was good. It was for sure really good. Better than the first drop. Like maybe switch those around because the second drop's flow is dope. I don't think I have anything else to say. I really like it, and for sure, like, send me some tunes sometime maybe.
Right? Yeah, I feel like every DJ View tune we get is just one step closer to me playing it out at a show. It's just getting there. It's really getting there. Let's go to Invisible
It's
Jack.
cool. It's cool with this show because like you can see there's a lot of people that are regulars and you can see their progression. It's cool.
I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm gonna have to figure out something cool to do about that. But yes. Yeah, so Jack.
I don't know why I'm invisible. That's weird.
Your camera's black. It's like point at
Hear
something.
me?
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh. Sweet. The only thing, like he was saying before, that wet bass.
Frozen.
What?
It's just frozen.
Frozen, that's loading.
I don't
You just
understand why
look really confused.
why is your cam so bad? I don't understand.
It's not my camera. My camera looks great. I think it's my internet connection.
Okay. Skype just is like audio over video, which I appreciate, but
That's fine. But yeah, the that wet like brah, 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 that bass. I don't know. There's a certain tone to that bass. It sounds that style of bass. I don't know what it is, but Spencer touched on it quite a bit, so like I really don't feel like I have much to say, honestly. But it could use some changing. Like maybe if you processed it a little bit more, or EQ'd it differently, and like maybe brought down something in the low mid range, or notched, or played with bandpass filtering, I'd be more down for it. But I've never really liked those style of basses personally. The machine gun sound though I liked a lot, and like Uber was saying, it could use some layering. That would be cool. And otherwise, I don't have any critique. Like it was a good tune. It's like like a 7 out of 10. It's just not blowing me away. I don't have any critique on it because I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just not blowing me away, if that makes any sense.
yeah, it's very close. Let's go to Suspect before I weigh in.
Yes, it is very close. Like, I feel like his tunes get better every time. Like, the intro and the build up were perfect, and the mixdown was really good. The tom rolls were sick. Everything.
Yes, the toms were
That
sick.
particular,
Yes.
yeah,
I agree.
that particular pan snare was good. But maybe try less of them. Maybe that's why I get sick of pan snares, because it's just on every snare. So, like you say, if you do use less of them, then it'll be better. But the only down point, like everyone said, is the type of bass you've used. Like the growl bass, it was just a little bit too much of it. So, if you used to switch that bass with something, I'd probably like it a lot more. But overall, it's a really well mixed down tune and well rounded tune. But it's annoying because it's almost what I want, if you know what I mean. Almost there.
You're like this close to prime. You're this close. Keep sending us tunes. You know what just dawned on me? There might be a reason we don't like repetitive pan snares, and it's because it's not human. Because you get that sound, because I played drums, but you get that sound from doing a rim shot, and you can't do a perfect rim shot every time. They always sound pretty different. So you need at least 4 or 5 different variations on that one pan sound to make it sound realistic. And I wonder if it's that non-human quality that's turning us off, you know?
I was listening to a dubstep tune recently, and I can't remember if it was Lucille or somebody else, but it was one of those dudes. And it was like, it had like 4 different snares, and they were all like really subtly different. And it was so sick. Like, it was awesome.
It's important. I do that with a lot of my stuff. Like I'll have my main snare, and then I'll layer it just really subtly, because it's like you're trying to replicate a little bit of like human touch. But then it eventually becomes part of the rhythm and part of the pattern too. It just adds a little depth. What did I write that we haven't talked about? So the intro I like because it reminds me of the Forest Temple of Ocarina of Time. Well done. And then the drop rhythm matched the intro rhythm, which I think a lot of people overlook or just don't think about. Something that's cool if you're writing a drop and you're like, this is awesome, now I need to write an intro, and you're stuck. Just copy the rhythm of your basses from the drop and put them into a bunch of different synths, or take that rhythm and put it into a couple different synths for your intro and see what you can make. Because it's nice to have some sort of rhythmic connection between the intro and the drop so that they feel more of a nice payoff. If there's something completely different in the intro and the drop is completely different, it's just kind of like, oh, now it's loud. You know, there's not like this nice payoff. And then the last thing I wrote, other than make the drop longer, was let's make the Prime Audio tune. I think you're like so close, dude. Just keep working on tunes. Maybe take our sound design comments to heart and just really mess with your patches and figure out how to make them sound unique. Find something that we haven't heard before. Make it happen. Keep sending us stuff. It's really good. I mean, the snare and the kicks cut through. It's awesome. Sweet. I'm so proud of you guys. You know, you demo listen submitters. Let's listen to some of our whips.
Hey.
Put our money where our mouth is. Nah, I'm
Let's see
saying.
how bad we really are.
Yeah, exactly. We do this at the end of the show.
You check out the song I made with FL drums, stock FL drums, bro.
It's pretty sick.
I love that 4x4 kick clap progression.
Oh, hell yeah. I got the modern talking over it, bro.
Not even 3x oscillator.
Because I'm the host, I'm going to make Digitist go first. So why don't you explain this transgalactic tune to us before I play it?
So it's like a year old. And it samples the same song as the original Head Splitter did. Because I was bored. I don't know. I made it because I was bored. It's kind of like a rip-off of Head Splitter by Getter. It's got a really long intro, which is kind of cool. Like, I don't know. I think I'm, like, most happy with the intro. Like, the rest of the track is just kind of eh. But I might, like, try to finish it and bring it back or something. But I don't know. It's like a year old, so whatever. I also have another tune with Seraph that I sent to the Skype chat, if you want to play that instead or later, whatever.
No. That's expensive.
Too late. Let me click on it.
Missed the deadline.
I'm going to download it, and then we can play it when we get more time.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one that you sent. You have really long intros, so I feel like that's like a thing you like. It's like kind of intricate intros.
This one's just like weird and cinematic, but you'll see.
All right. I actually haven't listened to it yet, so everybody got the tune Transgalactic Thug Hustle? You want me to say it again?
Transgalactic.
Transgalactic Thug Hustle! Yes!
Why don't you just use that for the drop sample?
I should.
All right,
Chop
3,
that
2, 1. I'm playing this. Here we go. Get comfortable, everybody. This is at least more than a minute.
Oh, it's like so long.
Ugh.
You don't have to listen to all of it.
I'm gonna sit on my bed while I'm listening to this one. If my chord's long enough, it's gonna lay down. Oh, I remember this one.
Anti-ripping device. It's just because you said it in the chat. It's your own fault.
Thanks, son.
I like the vibe of that one.
Diamonds on my neck.
I said my grill.
I also like how that tune would be infinitely better if you just turned the basses up.
They're weird.
They're just a little quiet.
Yeah, they're like super coded, so all the low frequencies sound super weird. But I don't know. I might try to mess with them.
I think I remember you like posting that up a while ago on SoundCloud. Did you?
Did I post it public? I can't.
Yeah, you did. You did.
God.
It had that.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
It had that crazy like '80s driving picture that people use for memes. I remember that specifically.
I don't remember that.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
That dude's an alcoholic. He remembers everything.
Dude, you can't never forget.
That's why he's gonna alarm for 420. So Mel?
Yeah.
No, we don't have to critique your tune.
No, please do. I don't know what to do with it.
The only thing I would say was bring the synth bass up. That is the only thing.
Yeah.
But that's a cool tune. Like that's definite. If you played that at a festival or something, that would go off.
Yeah, it's got a really nice vibe.
Yeah, definitely a good one for the set.
Turn the
basses.
Good tune.
Ridiculous intro.
Well, so the intro did like a sound design thing, like so. In a lot of my classes, we've had audio stories, so you have to kind of like close your eyes and listen to people film score essentially their imagination with only audio, and that's kind of what it felt like, because like you had rain, right, and then the guy gets in the car, closes the door, and the rain sounds like it's muffled because you're inside the car, right? So it's really cool stuff. Like I love that kind of stuff. It's super fun to listen to.
I forgot the intro was pretty sick actually. The way it all sounded, like the depth of it and everything.
I might have to just take that intro and put like a dubstep drop on it.
Yeah, I really like that intro.
I'm so much better at dubstep than I am at trap.
You should bring back the '80s, your '80s stuff, and have that for the intro.
I love synthwave.
That would be so good for a Carpenter Brute-esque intro. Think about that.
The other thing that could be cool too is you could use that as an album intro or EP intro too.
Yeah, that would be actually really sick.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Boom.
Do we have an Uber tune to play or no?
I have an 9-bar thing I did yesterday.
9 bars?
What is wrong with you?
What?
Because I got the sample. Because I found the sample.
Oh.
Bar 9.
Bar 9
I can
bar.
render it out super quick if you want.
Sure, we could do mine. Let's play. I want to play
I
this.
did not know you were whipping.
It's already rendered out.
Max.
I want to play this Death Scythe tune because I'm really proud of
you
it.
dig it. I thought no one liked it because the first day I posted it, I felt like no one was just like, everyone's like, boo! Bad job!
I posted a new tune and it's like super rhythmy and nobody's like interacting with it, but I mean, whatever.
Dang. Maybe everyone just hates us now that we're like rhythm famous.
Yeah, now that I'm an international DJ.
Did you get to play in Paris?
Yeah, it was sick.
Nice.
I'm not even an international DJ.
Aww.
So got that on me.
You just got to keep making noise and then you'll get booked for Animals or something, because I feel like Paris is bringing literally every dubstep DJ out right now. So
yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, they are.
I'd like to think that Jack just left. There he goes.
Is he still here? Did he just hang up?
Yeah, he did. He's done.
Rip.
That was totally not even enough time
Here's
for me
9 bars.
to say that.
Here's
for him
9
to hit.
bars straight out of the FL studio.
All right, let's load that up.
That's a nice track name.
Oh, dude, you didn't hit down. I need the download. Otherwise,
Dang,
I can't
hold
play it on
let
screen.
let me enable the download real quick.
Oh my god, that picture is literally every time Coop posts a tune.
Coop never sends anyone anything.
Never.
Never.
He sends me everything.
Does he FISO his tunes where he won't send it to you until it's like on its 3rd master and it's finally done?
Yeah.
He won't send it to you unless he's played it out like 10 times.
All right.
He signed the contract. It's not allowed to.
All right, did you enable download? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Downloading.
What we listen to? PP. PP.
Yes. Downloads. PP.
PP.
FL Studio.
PP enabled.
Oh, it's a nice
PP
brick.
enabled.
It's a nice brick.
It's not even mastered.
Yay, clipping.
Yeah, geez Louise. All right. I'm going to try to count down this, but by the time I'm done counting down, the tune will be done.
Yeah, pretty much.
3, 2, 1, play.
It's high noon. It's high noon.
Listening to it twice.
That's the best thing I've heard from you in a while.
Isn't that the best EP you've ever heard?
I definitely.
That's actually the first song I'm using with a kick clap. I've never been able to get a good song with a kick clap.
It's so sick.
So, how do you feel about it being so gosh darn dry?
I like it.
You like it?
He's going in dry.
It's going in dry.
He doesn't go.
I'm always super dry with my bass.
Was that loud, or did I just have the headphones that loud? Like,
It's loud.
Oh no,
Don't-
I have a soft clipper on it. It's literally just soft clipped.
Wow, Max, I thought you didn't like soft clipping.
I'll soft. No, I do soft clip, but like that's like not even. It's not even my final form.
Wow, heretic. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna play mine now. All right, y'all have to listen to Death Scythe now. Have you guys previewed this? You heard this? You seen
No.
this?
You hear about this?
Hey, Jack came back online. Hold on. Let's see if he's.
Oh, he missed the rhythm. I already deleted it from the SoundCloud. It's possible to yes.
Add people to this call. Jackie, Jackie,
Death
baby.
Scythe.
Death Scythe.
You guys, go download that
sorry.
song I sent to the chat because we should
No,
close with.
okay.
Okay, I downloaded it, so I will.
Correct
I will
it.
close with it.
Tight.
It's just called Part 2.
Wait, what did Jack?
We don't have a name for it yet.
Call it PP.
PPT.
It's simple.
PP part two.
We call it-
PPPT.
All right, so I'm gonna explain this tune real quick. So, I love Gundam Wing, and this has Gundam Wing
That's it.
samples. That's it.
End call.
So the thing I'm proud about though is that the intro of this tune is all contact and instruments of my own and my own composition, even though it might sound sampled. The only samples are the vocals and the effects. So I like that. It's also a different drop than I've ever done before. So I'm interested to know what you guys think. But you guys got loaded? Death Scythe.
Yeah.
Death Scythe.
Yes. It's in here.
I've
Yes, Death Scythe.
got it ready.
Yes!
3, 2, 1,
I've
play.
leaked it already. I've leaked it.
I'm ready to hear the death side. I'm ready to hear the death side.
Are we playing?
Oh, we played it?
With high
It
expectations,
looks like we are.
We're totally playing it.
Oh, fuck.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm playing it again. Rewind.
Spin that back.
Well, now it's watermarked.
Bring that breed.
with high expectations, human beings leave Earth to begin a new life in space colonies. However, the United Earth Sphere Alliance gains great military powers and soon seizes control of one colony after another in the name of justice and peace.
No problem. Right now, we must show Earth how sad it is here in space.
Bleep Boop would be proud of that tune.
Because of all of its bleats and bloops.
Oh no, there's a producer called Bleep Bloop who produces stuff exactly like that.
All
More
glitchy.
glitchy.
I know Bleep
Yeah,
Bloop,
Bleep,
but
like
I don't like look him up all the time. But I end up with his tunes a lot because I like his stuff.
he's really good. Yeah, but that like reminded me a little bit of him and a little bit of Cooper's stuff.
Yeah, there was definitely. I looked up like after I made it, I like went to Murda's SoundCloud and I was clicking through stuff, just like, all right, I didn't copy that. All right, I didn't copy that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you came to Human Experience.
Yeah. You didn't check the human experience. You should have checked. No, but it sounds good though. I really like the latter half of the
I think this is the one you showed me the other day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's got a proper sick intro on that.
Dude, I'm so proud. I'm so happy with that intro. It just sounds like the episode.
I feel like if you tried playing that out, people would just be like, "What?" Like that's too much. Like it goes over their head. But like it's a really cool tune.
Well,
so I really enjoy that.
Thank you. I made it after infrasound where we were listening to mostly deep dubstep and future bass the whole weekend. Like there's a lot of dubstep and stuff. So like with proper sub, I think that tune would hold its own, you know? I think it still kind of grooves a little bit, but without sub, it kind of makes less sense, you know?
Yeah.
For sure.
I think it would be really tight if you like put like a growl in the first bar of the drop. Like
that's like something
growl,
I would
reverb,
say.
and then right into the bleep bloops. That'd be like super cool.
Well, so what I wanted though is I wanted that hangover. I wanted that like, wait, I thought it was supposed to drop snare. So I wonder if I could put that growl later. Because I did have one. I actually did have one for a while. And then I was like, nah, I'm just going to take it out and make it really weird.
Yeah, because I really like the unexpectedness of the drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and with the sub, that like sub rise in the beginning of the drop would sound really tight.
Yeah, it like volume automates in or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's really impressive. Oh, hold on. I think it's just really impressive whenever a producer is able to surprise me with a drop as a producer. Like, and that tune did surprise me.
Yes.
And only 2 tunes have been able to do that like this month, and it was that and the latest Noisia track.
Or what they put up.
You should listen to it right now. It's like, it's good.
So the Noisia was at infrasound, and it was Tice, and he got super wasted and played a bunch of their new stuff, and it was amazing. Like 6 or 7 new Noisia tunes.
Ooh.
It was awesome.
It was like hitting the gold mine. It's like, yes.
Cause he like wasn't even like it was a good set, but it was only a good set because he had really dank tunes. It was not good DJing. It was just like, and now this one that also rocks, and now this one.
Who cares? I honestly wouldn't care if Noisia had bad transitions because they're Noisia. I would just sit down and listen to their production sessions just because.
Exactly. Like the tunes were so good, and none of it train wrecked. He was using Ableton, but like it was just like the tunes saved it, and he was just wasted. And he did like a 2.5 minute speech at the end about how he loved everybody. It was awesome.
Nice.
It was awesome.
So is that how you pronounce that? Tice?
Tice.
T-H-Y.
I actually know now. Yeah, it's Tice.
Every time I saw it, I'd just be like, Thish.
I was like, yeah, Thesia. All right, so we're gonna end with the Digitist tune with Seraph called Part 2 Playable.
Play it to the second drop, but don't play the outro of the second drop.
This is so difficult for me. Do you know how hard it is to do this show? Like, I have to like drink, and then I have
Spencer,
to.
am I gonna?
What?
Am I gonna have to turn my headphones down a little bit for this one?
I don't think so. It's pretty loud, but I don't know. Whatever.
Turn them way up.
You do you.
Digitist,
Okay.
No stranger to distortion on the master.
Hey, yep. Loud boys.
Loud boys in full effect. All right. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We may or may not talk after this song. I don't know if it's a good idea. Whatever. All right. So, Digitist Seraph. 3, 2, 1, playing. Distortion from the get-go, all right? That kick drum.
You have to
Alarm
expect
about the
that.
system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether, a means for me to pull you back from hell.
But it doesn't sound too loud, so it's good.
That vocal's cool.
It's from Doom, the new one.
Oh, really?
Everybody watch the waveform view on the stream.
Devastating. But I am committed to helping you close the portal. The Helix Stone.
Or still listening to it.
The Helix Stone.
Very spicy.
Rah, 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 rah. I think did I sign this one?
No. Maybe.
It's like, well, I'm about to.
I think I might have.
No, you signed our other one, I think.
Oh, what was the other one?
We've done two. Delusions of Osiris.
Oh,
No,
mate, I've literally,
Oh,
I've literally signed the whole of dubstep lately. Like, there's nothing left.
Every
for
single
anyone.
dubstep.
That tune is nuts though. Like,
Did you sign Skrillex?
that's a good example of having a lot going on, but not being messy. Like,
So I prefer
Yeah.
the first drop for sure. I don't know what everybody else thinks.
yeah, I like the first drop better. The
Uh,
first
Yeah.
drop.
the,
It's like
yeah, I
the
think I did prefer the first, but
The first
it was
drop is a
It was a
good.
good.
Go ahead.
Go on. I was gonna say it's a good. It's a showcase of bass.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's like a show off of bass.
I'd say what makes it good though is that it's a good lesson in not losing the groove. It really kept my head banging the entire drop. And if you can do that, that's super important, especially for dance music. I think sometimes we forget that. You
Yeah.
know?
As soon as you get that groove going, that's why it's really important.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter how intricate it was or how varied it was. It kept the groove going. So maybe take that as a note. Rewatch this show. I have so many backlogged episodes to upload, but rewatch the show on Twitch and write out, rip the song, put it into FL Studio, take out 3OSC, and make a MIDI note for every time he has a bass hit and put a simple kick and snare in there and see what kind of rhythm that is, see what makes it so good. That's how you get better. But yeah, I think some of those...
It's a very complicated process that involves ripping like a 3-hour video.
Yeah.
No, dude, if you have like an interface like mine, I can rewrite my audio. Yeah, I could rewrite my audio really easy.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
If you've got a week and you're a wizard, then you can do this.
A week and a wizard.
You just gotta stick to ripping FISO clips, guys. Sorry. That's only the logical option now.
Shouts to Seraph. Yeah, so it still goes too far on the distortion for me, especially some of those fills, which almost could be a taste thing, like, hey, we're going to do these outrageously distorted fills, which is fine. But I feel like, I wonder if you can get that sort of distortion and still clean up some of it somehow. I don't know what I want. I want everything.
I haven't worked on the master at all. We worked on it together on my laptop, and then I sent it to him, and he did the second drop thing, and then I'm gonna master it before we put it out.
So it's like a play out.
It's just like a play out right now.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a little too distorted for a final, I think.
Because there's some basses where it really did let space come through. Like some of these low, super growl sounds are super awesome. But sweet. Also, the stream should have been stereo. I'm gonna do a test right now. I'm gonna pan my voice back and forth. Check. Chat. Let me know if that swam around your head, so that I can figure out if I finally got this stupid stream in stereo. I'm
You've
not
been working on that forever, haven't you?
I have. I think I figured out what my problem was. So XSplit was being weird with my audio card, and so I would send everything to the microphone in, and then I forgot to uncheck copy left to right mono mix for microphone. So I think that's what my problem was.
I think it's stereo as fuck.
Good.
Stereo as fuck.
Also, I upped the quality. We're at 1080 now, I think.
Oh shit!
Boy, you can see all my
Jesus.
It's like I'm right there with you.
Actually, at my school, we have two 360 cameras that can live stream that I'll be using soon as well. So you could put on Google Cardboard, which you can get for $10, $20 or whatever. Watch this on your phone. And you could look around my studio and see what I'm eating.
I'd love to.
What?
It's pizza, isn't it?
It's pizza. It usually is.
It's what he's drinking.
Pizza's what I'm drinking. Yep.
Shouts to the Whittler. Shouts to everybody tuned in. I hope you feel better, Whittler. I hope we've made you laugh and that has helped your health. I want to say special thanks to Uber and Digitist for showing up last
Special
minute.
Thanks to Nostalgia for having me.
Yes, you guys are awesome. Thank you for your awesome feedback. I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you took notes. We all take notes on either paper or notepad, so you should take notes.
I actually don't.
Yeah,
What?
I use the noggin.
What?
Oh, they freestyle.
That's why
Off
my
the top of
feedback
the
is
dome.
so bad.
Mel and I can't do that. Mel and I are writing things down for sure.
Have it all in here.
I've just got no memory and I can't even remember what I just listened to, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, Mel's just listened to too many demos. He's just become numb to it.
I have.
Well, yeah, it sure is dubstep.
Exactly. So we do shows a lot. Make sure you subscribe to Redline Reload Twitch. Follow. I don't think you can't. I don't know. Can you subscribe? I don't know. Do the things you need to do to make sure you know when we're online. So every Thursday we're streaming. We've moved to 3 demo listens the first 3 Thursdays of the month. The last Thursday of the month is a Thursday hangout. I got to figure out who the special guests are going to be for the end of the month. Maybe we'll do a Loud Boys episode or something.
Should do that.
And then we're adding Kyle King's show on Wednesdays. Next week, Wednesday, we've got monthly mix shows. We're going to add Suboxide soon to do a monthly mix show. So we've got one from 32, we got one from Suboxide, and then we've got If you haven't checked out Djo yet, Djo does future trap, footwork, and juke music. A lot of people still don't know about that genre, and they need to check it out. He's part of the Tech DJs Tech Life crew with Traxman, Earl, and all those cool cats. So that's Sundays on this same channel. Whitcomb is going to move his show, so he's going to be doing live production on Sundays and Fridays or something like that. Right now he's doing like freaking 7 a.m. in the morning on Mondays and Fridays, I think.
I'm sure that gets a really big audience. 7 in the morning.
Heretic's there because Heretic never sleeps. Shouts to Heretic. What else do we do? There's more shows.
It's like a
Tuesday
prime time slot in France.
It
7
is.
in the morning.
That's what we're trying to get. Tuesdays 5:30, 6 actually, 6 to 10 p.m. we do Basement Jam, and if you haven't checked that out, it is freaking 4 hours plus of really good mixing, and then they do an awesome interview with every guest they have at the end of the show. That's Tuesday's Basement Jam with Apparition and Necromancer. If you haven't seen those guys mix, they mix like insane. It's crazy. I just did a back-to-back with Apparition and Infrasound. Maybe you guys saw those videos. Me, Johnny Foreplay, and Apparition. Super sick. Adding more shows. I can't announce some of the other ones because they haven't happened yet, but stay tuned. Thanks for your support. I think that's enough rambling. Yeah, sorry there's not going to be any bass research show. I'm just too tired. I'm probably going to play Rocket League or something because priorities. But, yeah. Thanks, guys, for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Later.
Thank you.
Peace.